Here from Pushymuse, and I'm going to be giving you guys, let's say, we'll do a love reading for Libras. Now, if you are into your natal chart at all, you'll know that Libra is just the sun sign. It's just the sign that most people know is just the sun sign. So if you want to say, hey, I am a Libra sun, I'm a Libra moon, I'm a Libra Venus, I'm a Libra Mercury, I'm a Libra in my 5th house, 9th house, 3rd house, whatnot, knock yourself out. If Libra is anywhere in your chart, go ahead and give this a listen. Wouldn't hurt. Alright, so Libra for January 22nd all the way until January 31st. Let's see what we have. We have the Hangman in reverse and the Chariot. This is showing that it is time to let something go. Look, if you had somebody in your picture, in your spotlight, somebody that you were dealing with, this looks like it's an off and on situation that is saying, hey, it is best to cut your ties. The only way that you're going to move forward is to stop going backwards. I mean, geez. Geez Louise, right? King of Swords. Look, let me just tell you this. Because we're going to talk about masculine, feminine energy. If there was a situation of infidelity at any point between you and this other person, you know the truth. Don't let them tell you anything differently. You actually know the truth. You know if they were full of shit. You know if they were cheating on you. You know it. You don't need any extra proof. 7 of Pentacles. This is the only way. Look. If what I just said made you feel vindicated, okay, but it shouldn't. Why shouldn't it? Because, ladies and gentlemen, you know it's not working. King of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. This is 2 people that are on 2 separate pages. Whatsoever, 2 separate pages. One of you was completely overbearing, and the other person was pretty freaking meek. I swear. Ace of Cups in reverse. There was, what was it? What was it? The feeling of being drained, the feeling of being isolated, the feeling of this used to be so fucking amazing. Now what happened? Sucks, right? Show me the rest of January. If I feel like this person's gonna try to come back in and try and try and try and try and try. To thine own self be true. You got the Justice card. Look. I don't care if they come in waving the white flag. I don't care if they come in being dashing, charming, wonderful, seductive, whatever it is. It ain't it. Page of Swords in reverse. They're not even gonna, if you confront them, they're not even going to be able to keep their story straight. Tower card shows me that they are actually going to revert. This is going to cause an argument. This unfinished business that you guys think that you have, this need for you to be right, this overwhelming, overbearing need for you to get the facts, it's just going to be drama for you. The High Priest in reverse, they're going to continue to be very secretive. 6 of Swords in reverse shows the very same thing. 7 of Wands in reverse. Look, just pack it up. Stop thinking that there is anything left. Just pack it up, because it's going to be argument after freaking argument. This is going nowhere. And that was 5 of Swords and 3 of Wands in reverse. This is going nowhere. You really need to look. It's so cute when everyone says, like, you need to focus on you, right? So freaking hard to focus on yourself when you want somebody else. I understand that 100%. But I'm just going to tell you this. You're going to end up in more pain by the end of the month than you are right now if you don't learn to hang it up. If you don't learn to choose you. See, you want immediate fulfillment. And they may be able to fulfill things physically or emotionally immediately, but they won't fulfill you in general. Like I said, things are going to go right back. It's going to go right back into drama and arguments and secrets and whatever it was before. And it's not going to be good for you. The Magician card in reverse, they are going to... It's almost like I can't even blame them, because at this point it'd be you playing yourself. It would be you playing yourself. Don't do it. Let it go. Give somebody else a chance. Give somebody better suited, even if you're not really feeling the next person. I'd rather you give them a chance, but do what you want. The Sun card, Seven of Swords. Why? Let me just tell you this. I'm going to bring this Magician back up. This person lives to deceive you. They want what they want from you, and that's it. That's it. There is literally nothing else to it. Nothing else at all. Page of Cups and the World card in reverse. When are you going to choose you? There's a serious disconnect here. When are you going to choose you and choose your happiness? Because waiting for this other person to come around, I mean, when you look at it and think about it, it is really sad. Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. It would be wonderful if you invest in yourself. Let me just tell you this. The more you stay busy, the higher your boundaries can go. The higher you can raise your boundaries. I'm just going to tell you that. But you're going to have to work at this all the time. Why? Because you're going to be longing. Let's say that this person calls and you ignore them. You're going to be wanting them to call back and call back and call back. And when they're not, you're going to feel gutted. Sir, ma'am, if you guys don't find a hobby, do some with yourselves. 7 billion people in this world. And you're worried about the one that has openly showed you that they don't care about you. I mean, we've all been there. Some of us are still going through that. But such is life. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Wheel of Fortune. The minute that you break out of this cycle, look, let me just tell you about this card. And let me just tell you, I could say F all the cards, but look at this. You're not playing anybody but yourself at the end of the day. This Wheel of Fortune could mean anything. I love it when people want to think that it just means something great and wonderful. It's not going to mean nothing if you don't get out of this cycle. It's not going to mean anything. Temporary happiness is not happiness. That's a destructive, traumatic response to life. It's not. So, find yourself some business. Stay busy. You got the Moon card in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. If you don't start choosing yourself, and I mean choose yourself wisely. I mean, why are we going through this? Like, I'm feeling so much freaking kickback, and it's not from just one person. It's multiple people, and y'all aren't even looking at this yet as I'm filming it. That's the crazy part, right? So much kickback. So much swearing that they're the one for you. So much, and you know it. Look, let me just tell you this. For those of you that have children, if you wouldn't want your child to end up with a person that you're dating or with or married to or whatever, why are you with them? Death card in reverse. If you don't get out of your own way, this whole month is telling me that you're taking everything that I'm saying and you're just pushing it aside. You're just like, go on, girl. You're saying, go on, girl, do whatever. Shut up. I'm okay with that. It happens. It happens. But let me just tell you this. Until you realize and actually embrace, this is Ten of Swords. If you embrace the fact that this shit is over, if you just go for what you know and just put more into yourself, you're never going to find this. You're never going to have this. And I said never. I said never. Why? Because you're going to end up in an endless cycle. Let me just be very clear. This person does not want you. They don't want you the way you want them, and they are never going to want you the way you want them. Let's just be for real. I mean, I don't know what more you want me to, I'm sure there's more that you want me to say, but, Lover's card in reverse. If you don't start loving yourself, the Hierophant. Look, some of you have this overwhelming need. Four of Cups in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. And the Nine of Swords. Listen, you can cry yourself a river all day long. Let me just tell you this. To thine own self be true. You have to learn to love who you are. Love who you are as a person. Love who you are as an individual, love yourself, flaws and all. So many of you want to get to this. So many of you want to just get married and have babies that you damn near don't care with who. And then some of you play it off and say, well, I just want the baby. I'll take it, whatever. And you pass those same toxic traits on to your children. That is destructive, and you will have to atone for that. Think that you won't, but you actually will. Now, I know we said love reading, so we will stick to love. This person does not want you the way you want them. Cry your eyes out all day long. Forever ask yourself why if you want to, or you can just get out there and go date. There's nothing stopping you from meeting other people. There is nothing stopping you from showing someone else all the things that someone else disregarded. Nothing stopping you but you. Is there anything else? Nothing. Look, it's okay to be, I don't want to say that word. It's okay to love someone who does not love you the same way, as long as you are realistic. As long as you can say, you know, I saw something in them that they didn't see in me, or for some reason my demons called out to their demons, and that was that. They're not the only person. They're not the only person that will be intimate with you the way that you like. They're not the only person that'll talk to you the way that you like. They're not the only person. Like, clearly there's a lot going on. What just fell out? 4 of Wands in reverse. My God. 8 of Swords and Temperance in reverse. These cards are steady going on. Whatever you have found yourself in, you need to find a way out of it ASAP. You can continue to think that someone is going to change, but guess what? How do you expect them to change when you haven't even changed? How do you expect someone to change when you aren't even? Like, how do you expect someone to be for you when you're showing them that you're not even worthy of them? Like, listen to this. I guess not worthy is a bad term. How do you expect someone to change when you are not giving? Let me not say that. How do you expect someone to change when you're steadily accepting the same treatment, the same thing over and over again? You have to understand what's going on with you and why you choose the people you do. That's something that you taught yourself. You taught yourself how to love that way. And I can't even say you're the only one that taught yourself. This is something that does get handed down at times, but people choose to adopt it or choose not to adopt it. Some people end up in relationships just like their parents or guardians, and some people end up in relationships completely the opposite. But you choose how someone treats you. You choose what to allow. You teach someone how to love you. That is a true thing. In this situation, this person does not want you the way you want them. They have no problem using your money, using your time, using your body, whatever you're giving them. They have no problem, but you will not ever get the truth from them. You will not. Now, could you book one of my truth rituals or get a ritual kit? You sure could. But it's still not going to make you whole. That's what you're not understanding. You're still not going to be whole. You're still not going to be whole until you realize they weren't a factor to begin with. They aren't it. They aren't it. And if you were honest with yourself, they aren't your only relationship that has been like this. So, at the end of the day, the issue is you let them go. But it shows me from today on to whenever the last day of January is of 2020, maybe January 31st. I don't know. I didn't look at the calendar. Whatever that last day is, you're still going to be going through it. I don't even want to play the game like, ooh, sir, ooh, ma'am, if you get out of this and do this, you're still going to be going through it. I'm interested to see what your February is going to look like. Now, here's the thing. I know on my lives I seem so bubbly and wonderful and joyous, but the people who have come through and have had readings with me, majority of them, they have changed their lives tremendously. I always say, if you just take my hand, I will guide you to your husband or your wife. Whoever, and it's a few of you, whoever this reading is for, this ain't it. They aren't it. If you want a private reading with me, definitely book it. You can book it on the service page for Facebook. You can book it via the pushymuse.com website, however you want to do it. But yeah, you got to get out of this. I hate giving personal advice. I always give advice for the cards. So we're going to keep it. The cards say, look, you're going to be miserable if you don't find your way out of this. So find your way out of this, Libra. All right? Have a good one.